What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. What's going on, Niner fans? And you don't even have to be a Niner fan to watch this video. You could be a Broncos fan, Baltimore Ravens fan, you could be a Browns fan, any team. Oh, new watch. Shout out to the girlfriend. It's probably not going to focus. Well, a little bit. Yeah, look at that. That is clean. It also says my name on the bottom. But anyways, yeah, you don't have to be a Niner fan to even be watching this video. You could be any fan in the world of any NFL team. But anyways, enough of the joking. Let's get to the point. So, thank you to the Oakland Raiders for beating the Denver Broncos, because now the 49ers currently hold the second overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. That's perfect. This is perfect. We're in a good situation because now we have a shot at going out and getting either one, Nick Bosa, who a lot of Niner fans want, but there's also flaws about his game and flaws about him in general. Or we could go out and get Josh Allen from, not Buffalo Bills. There's another Josh Allen that is more than likely going to be in the NFL next season. And he's from Kentucky, and he's a pass rusher. He had a hell of a season at Kentucky. I'm pretty sure he had like 12, anywhere from like 12 to 15 sacks. I'm pretty sure it was like 12 sacks. So he lit it up, and he plays at Kentucky. What NFL players do you know off the top of your head that played college ball at Kentucky? This dude's an animal, and he came from Kentucky, so it is what it is, but he's a hell of a pass rusher, and the Niners could possibly go out and get him if we can maintain and stay at the number 1 or at the number 2 pick. But we also could possibly move up to the number 1 pick too. But as of right now, the Niners currently have the number 1 overall pick, or the number 2 overall pick in this upcoming draft. So who should the Niners get? I've heard a lot of Niner fans saying they should go out and get Nick Bosa, and I've heard from I've read articles and stuff that said he can be injured prone because the previous injuries he's had in his college football career. I don't know the injuries, so I'm not going to get into like details with the injuries, but I've heard that the injuries he's had in his college football career could possibly be a no-no when going into the NFL, because he could get re-injured. It can be more serious. So I've heard his past injuries could end up affecting his draft projected pick or something like that. I don't know. But do you go out and get Nick Bosa and take a little bit of a risk, or do you play it safe, go out and get the Kentucky's Josh Allen, and he could be a premier pass rusher for years and years to come for the Niners? Now, I've also heard details about possibly Greedy Williams being into, or getting into the Niners, getting into the Niners getting the Niners' attention and possibly drafting him. Greedy Williams is a defensive back from LSU. He's an absolute stud. And yes, we do need another defensive back, but would you rather go out and get a defensive back, or would you rather keep the defensive backs that you have and go out and get a pass rusher? Because if you think about it, a pass rusher can cause your corner. Now, you may think I'm crazy, but a pass rusher could possibly cause your corners to play better, because this is the reason that I'm trying to get at. If a pass rusher, say we get just throw it out there, say we get Josh Allen, and he's going in rushing the quarterback, and the quarterback causes to throw to the left side. So on the left side of the Niners corner is Ahkello Witherspoon. So say he throws it to the left side, and it's a bad wobbly pass because Josh Allen put pressure on the quarterback. Well, then you have Ahkello Witherspoon that could pick that ball off. So a defensive line and a good pass rusher could possibly have your defensive backs play better football. And it just makes sense. I mean, I don't know. But at the same time, Greedy Williams is an absolute stud that the Niners could definitely have on their roster. Or could definitely use on their roster. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I don't want Josh Allen or Nick Bosa. We don't really need a pass rusher. Blah, 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 blah. We do need a pass rusher. Face the fact, Niner fans. We got to go out and get a premier pass rusher. Now, Dante Fowler is a free agent after the season. I don't know if he'll get extended by the LA Rams or not, but I'm pretty sure he will. So Dante Fowler's a free agent next offseason. We could go out and get him, and then save that draft pick and cut Nick Bosa and Josh Allen out of the picture and go and get Greedy Williams to help our secondary. Or Shane Ray from the Denver Broncos. They have Bradley Chubb and Von Miller now. Obviously, Bradley Chubb is an absolute animal. He's been starting. And Von Miller, Shane Ray's not going to play over Von Miller. Von Miller, in my opinion, is the best pass rusher in the NFL. But Bradley Chubb's learning from him, which is going to make Bradley Chubb even 10 times better. So Shane Ray could possibly be, more than likely, possibly be a free agent next offseason. They don't even, and I think his contract's up after the season. Denver Bronco fans, if you're watching this, correct me if I'm wrong, and tell me if Shane Ray's contract is up after this season, because I'm pretty sure it is. Or they could just end up cutting Shane Ray, and he hasn't been a bad pass rusher for the Denver Broncos. He's been definitely above average pass rusher since Bradley Chubbs came in. So we have options. We could go out and get Shane Ray too, who would also help our pass, who would also help our defensive line and help us, get to the quarterback in games and stuff. So there's a lot of ways you could do this, but to me, if Dante Fowler is a free agent next season, and I think the Niners should go full on in effect at Dante Fowler. Got traded from Jacksonville to the LA Rams, and I think the Niners could definitely benefit from Dante Fowler, because then that saved them from going out and getting either Nick Bosa or Josh Allen, and they could go out and get a defensive back or somebody, we could go out and get another need that we obviously need. We can go out and get another problem solved by getting, a defensive back if we can go out and get a pass rusher in the off season. But as of right now, if say the circumstances is the Niners miss out on Shane Ray and miss out on Dante Fowler, which I don't even know if the Niners will personally go after them. They may just draft Josh Allen or Nick Bosa, or hell, even Greedy Williams, or they could just throw a curveball and go get somebody else that the Niners fans aren't even thinking about drafting. But you could also look at it this way. Say the Niners miss out on Dante Fowler and miss out on Shane Ray. Now you need to go out and get, a draft, somebody that either can rush the quarterback or a defensive back. One of our needs that the Niners need. So if we're looking at it in a way as if we miss out on all those pass rushers that are going to be free agents next season and we don't go after anybody in free agency. Say we're looking at it as we have the roster on defense we have now and we just need to draft somebody. This is my take. I say the Niners need to go out and get Josh Allen. Now, I get it. You're probably thinking, hell no. If you guys have the number 2 pick, go out and get Nick Bosa. I get it, but the Niners defense. Now, you're not going to tell me anything, because the Niners football team, I worry about our endurance and our health in games, because it seems like Niners players get hurt every single game, and I don't understand what it is or why, or if it's something to do with their strength and endurance and their health. I don't know what it is, but it seems like every time every game, the Niners suffer from an injury. Jimmy Garoppolo tore his ACL. That was just unfortunate. That was just bad luck that the Niners fans have had since Harbaugh's left. Jerick McKinnon tore his ACL. Which those ACL injuries are really not something to say, well, his health was bad, that's why he tore his ACL. That's just the luck. That's just the bad luck of the draw, and it's unfortunate that injuries are a part of football. But it seems like just all the time a Niners player is getting injured, and I see it so damn much that it's almost like, what's the point of even getting your hopes up that you're going to win football games if you just constantly have Niners players getting injured and injured and injured? That's why I don't want to get Nick Bosa. Now, I won't be mad if we get him, because he's a damn good pass rusher, and he could prove me wrong if he's not injured prone, like sources say. I don't really care. I know he's a beast. I've watched him play at Ohio State, but I don't really know his injury status. I just heard multiple people tell me that he's injured prone. So Niners need to step away from injuries, get people out of there that's been injured in college football, and they need to look at it as in a way of, look, we have injuries all the time. I don't want to take a risk on drafting somebody at the number 2 pick that could possibly get injured in his season, and his soon-to-be NFL season, and his season's more to come. I just think that John Lynch needs to look at it in a way as, okay, look, we have injuries all the time. I don't want to take a risk at drafting Nick Bosa and then him getting injured. That's why I think the Niners need to go out and get Josh Allen, because for one, he is an absolute animal. He's had a hell of a season at Kentucky. He led the okay, I'm not very good at divisions in college football, but is Kentucky in the SEC? Kentucky, I'm going to look really, really dumb. They're definitely not in the Big Ten. It's either the SEC or the ACC. I'm pretty sure it's the SEC. I don't know. Kentucky football. Okay, yeah. Then the SEC, it says. So, I was right. Got that right. But I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure, I read an article and it said that he led the sacks in the total SEC in college football as a Kentucky player. Kentucky football, they're good in basketball, but you never hear anybody, you never hear anybody talk about Kentucky football, and this dude's just been an absolute beast and has helped Kentucky football defensively just blow up and be a good defense in the SEC. So, at the end of the day, though, like I said, I get it, Nick Bosa, he's an animal when he's healthy and all that, and he may not be injury prone, but I've read multiple articles that said he's had past injuries that could affect him in his near future when he goes to the NFL. So I don't want that to happen, and I wish the guy best of luck, and if he's on my Niners, so be it. I just don't want to get him injured. But I say the Niners look at it as a perspective as, okay, well, considering that, you know, Josh Allen is a premier pass rusher. He don't really have any background history of injuries or anything. I just say the Niners just go out and get Josh Allen. That's who I'd rather have on the Niners, but like I said, if we get Nick Bosa, who cares? You know, we still got a pass rusher, and we still got better at the end of the day because, you know, we don't really have a premier pass rusher. We don't have a stud pass rusher like, you know, Baltimore does, like Denver does, like the Bears do. There's just multiple teams that have pass rushers that win them games, and I want the Niners to finally have that. We haven't really had a good pass rusher since Ahmad Brooks, and that's back in 2012, 2011, 2010 to 2013 was 13 to 14 was really Ahmad Brooks' prime, and we haven't really had that premier pass rusher since he is. Now he's in Green Bay, I think, if they didn't release him, but who knows. But I think the Niners should go out and get Josh Allen. Like I said, I won't be mad at the end of the day if we go out and get Nick Bosa, because we still got better defensively, and I'm always gonna be up for getting better as a football team. So, like I said, I'm just so tired of seeing Niners players get injured and injured and injured. And I get Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. You know, maybe that was his fault cutting up field, and it's just very unfortunate to see players that have high. And Jimmy Garoppolo still has a very, very, very bright future. So does Jerick McKinnon. We haven't even seen what Jerick McKinnon can do in Shanahan's offense, and I'm so excited to see that because Matt Breida has had a phenomenal season. Now his ankle's been bothering him the past month or so this season, but Matt Breida was undrafted. Look what Kyle Shanahan did to Matt Breida. Look what his offense. I'm just so excited to see Jerick McKinnon, and I can't wait to come back next year with Jimmy Garoppolo. It's just a minor setback for a major comeback for Jimmy Garoppolo and Jerick McKinnon, and it sucks because you almost think, well, what record could the Niners have if Jimmy Garoppolo was still in? We could possibly be in the hunt for the playoffs. You never know. Because we came close to beating Green Bay. We came close to beating the Chargers. We would have definitely swept the Cardinals. So that's 4 wins. We already have 4 wins on the season. So take that all away. We're sitting at 8-6 right now. And we could possibly be in the hunt for the playoffs. It just sucks because I think about that so much on how different the Niners team could be if Jimmy Garoppolo was not to get injured. It just, that sucks. But at the end of the day, the Niners fans, including myself, have something to look forward to next season. So hopefully the Niners are back next season. Hopefully we can get in the playoffs, make somewhat of a run. I just I don't want to wait till next season, but I know I'm going to have to, because what else am I going to have to do? Just sit here and just mourn over it and continuously do that. Now, Niners fans, listen. To all you Niners fans watching this video, I was in your same boat when Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. I know you guys were down. I had that whole day. I went to my uncle's house. We had a cookout. I was like, heck yeah, man. You know, it's a good day. 3 hours later, Niners game starts. Breaking news. Well, when Jimmy Garoppolo got hit, I thought he got like rocked and he got the wind knocked out of him. But then I watched the replay and I seen his knee kind of like buckle, not buckle, but like kind of awkwardly land on the ground, and I was like, oh my god. And then he got carted off the field, and I was like, well, he can't get carted off the field if his stomach's hurt or if he got the wind knocked out of him. It was bad. But at the end of the day, it'll be alright, because he'll be back next season along with Jerick McKinnon. And we still have a draft ahead of us. We get a top 5 pick. And we got the free agency. So, I'm trying to be positive, but it's very hard to be when you know that you could have had a positive record more than likely. Well, possibly a positive record if Jimmy Garoppolo was in. So, we could even beat the Packers. So, if we had to beat the Packers, we'd have been sitting at 9-5. Could you imagine? You flop the Cardinals' losses, both of the Cardinals' losses. Come on, if we had Jimmy Garoppolo, we wouldn't have lost to the Cardinals. The Cardinals are terrible. Yes, so are the Niners, but we don't have a quarterback right now. Although Nick Mullins has played very, very well for the Niners. Hell, we could even beat Green Bay if C.J. Beathard wouldn't have thrown that interception late in the fourth quarter against Green Bay. We could have went down and scored again. So we could beat Green Bay. There's just so much to think about. So Niners could really be sitting at 9-5 right now. That's if Jimmy Garoppolo was in, and that's what I think. I say if Jimmy Garoppolo was in, we'd probably be sitting at like 8-6 right now. But who knows? We're never gonna know what the season could have been like if Jimmy Garoppolo was playing, because obviously he tore his ACL. But anyways, that's where I'm gonna wrap up the video. But like I said, kind of got off topic there at the end. But I really want to get Josh Allen. Like I said, I'm not gonna be mad if they get Nick Bosa, because he's definitely a stud of a pass rusher. But I would just really like to see the Niners go out and get Josh Allen. I think he'd be a stud for our team. Oh, that's who I know. That's exactly who I want the Niners to draft. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for the video. But man, I'm going to definitely start uploading more on this channel. I have something going on tomorrow. It's currently 12:22 a.m., the 27th of December. But I'm going to probably be going on, I'm probably going to be collaborating with a guy on YouTube. I'm not going to tell you guys who yet, because in my next video, if we end up doing that video, I'll probably link it in the description down below. But by far my favorite NFL YouTuber to watch. So yeah, you know who you are if you're watching this video. Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. He's a Baltimore Ravens fan. 14K on YouTube. You guys should probably know who it is if you keep up with NFL YouTubers. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the watch down below. The girlfriend got it for me. It's clean, isn't it? But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And with that being said, go Niners.